When you open the Sakai portal page, you'll see the login area in the top right corner. Your login information is your eCampus username and then your URI email password. Before we log in, however, I want to explain this portal page. Whenever you land on it, you'll see the message of the day. This message will alert you to any problems with Sakai that you may need to be aware of, such as bugs, link errors, scheduled downtime, and things of that nature. On your left navigation bar, you'll see a link for a number of things, one of which is going to be Sakai documentation. That link leads you to the Sakai Wiki, where you should be able to find almost anything you need to know about Sakai functionality. Logging in. Once you log in, you'll come to your workspace. Depending on whether or not you've used Sakai before, you may already have tabs populating your horizontal navigation. This page combines all the info from the sites you've created or that you belong to. The calendar brings together all of your scheduled entries, the message center all of your notifications. There are announcements here, and then the information from the Sakai homepage. Now, we're here to create a site. To do that, we want to click on Worksite Setup. Worksite Setup houses links to all the sites you've created. To create a new site, we click on New in the top left corner. When you're teaching an actual course, you'll click Course, and then the academic term for which you're teaching will pop up. When you click on that and continue, the site that you are enrolled, the course that you're enrolled to teach will come up. So you could choose that and your roster would be available. Since we're just doing a test site here, we are going to click a project site. The only difference between a project site and a course site is that the course site comes already populated with your roster. You can do the same things with a project site that you can with a course site. You can even import an entire project site into a course site if you want to do that eventually. So project site, continue. We would title it. So for this course, we're just going to title it Joanna's Sakai course. This description information, as it says right here, is displayed on the site's homepage. This can be public and is a good opportunity for you to describe your class in a way that would encourage the right student to join. So you would want to make note of anything out of the ordinary about your course. For example, if you're teaching a fully online course, which is understood by students as asynchronous, but you have the occasional synchronous meeting, you want to be sure and let them know that here and be as specific about it as you can. That way they know if your class is a good fit or not. So you put your description and then continue. Here is where we choose the tools. For the purpose of this certification, we would like you to choose Forums, Gradebook, Lessons, Messages, Resources, and Syllabus. Once you've already made a site, you can actually import information from another site so you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but we're not going to do that right now. Also, you can always add new tools later, so this isn't your final list. You can also delete tools later if you decide that you don't need them. More tools is not better. We want to make sure that only the tools we choose are the ones we're going to use. If we have too many, it can clutter the site and make it hard for students to navigate. So these are the tools that we are choosing for our course. The lessons tool you can name, but we will do that later, so we'll keep it lessons for now. And then here's where you decide if you want to keep your site public or keep it in draft form. I always suggest keeping it in draft form until it's ready for viewers. So you can publish at any point at any time. Whether you choose to keep your site private or display it publicly refers back to that public description I talked to you about. It's really nice to be able to use that for students to shop your course. So we're encouraging you to display it in a public site and describe it in a way that would encourage, like I said, the right student to join. You want to limit to who you add or through an automatic roster. Continue. And then we're going to create our site.